there we have it, heading to the final frontier. Welcome back. You're tuned into your Feel Good Breakfast Show, Expresso right here on SABC3. Now, a few weeks back, South Africa officially launched the Meerkat Radio Telescope, which will form part of the SKA project and usher a new era of space and science exploration. But now, it has been announced that we will be launching another large-scale project, and this time it involves 1,024 dishes. It's called the Hirax, and here to unpack is outreach astronomer Dr. Daniel Kanama. Daniel, lucky to have you, my brother.
Thank you.
Once again, you must be very excited at the news. This is interesting, man. So, didn't we just build the radio telescope?
Yeah.
We did, right?
Yeah. So, like I said, I mean, we just launched a Meerkat just outside Carnarvon. That's got 64 dishes. They're about 13.5 meters.
Okay, so now bigger and better, I guess.
Well, different. So these are actually smaller dishes. They're about 6 meters across.
Okay.
But there's going to be just over 1,000 of them. They're going to be all very closely packed together. And basically, it's going to be sensitive to a different frequency band, which means we can look at something else. Basically, whenever we look at a different wavelength or frequency band, we can learn something different about the gas in the universe.
Yeah, okay. So what, if you had, just to unpack it for, in layman's terms, what's the big difference here between the two, the Hirax and the SKA?
Okay. Yeah. So basically, it's just what exactly it's going to look at.
Okay.
So the SKA, those Meerkat dishes, is a high frequency array. You can have a low frequency array, which is like your TV antenna. It's a sort of very simple wire, and this is kind of filling the gap. So between high frequency and low frequency, and what it's going to be sensitive to is something completely different again.
Yeah. So what is it that we will be looking for then with the Hirax? I mean, what will it be able to pick up, so to speak?
So it's got two main goals. This instrument, it's going to look at a very large section of the sky quite regularly, so daily. And what it's going to be able to do is look at neutral gas, so neutral hydrogen, between 7 billion and 11 billion years ago.
Wow.
So looking back right to near the beginning of the universe, and it's going to be able to map that neutral hydrogen.
Yeah.
And from that, we should get some understanding of the characteristics of dark energy through that time, which is something we really don't understand.
Yeah.
So it's going to give us some insight for that. That's the main goal. The other goal is to look for something called fast radio bursts. So every now and again, you get this burst of radio energy which comes out of nowhere, and we don't really know where they come from.
Where it comes from, yeah.
And this is going to be very sensitive to those. We've probably only detected, a dozen or 2 dozen ever of these things. This should be detecting about a dozen a day.
Oh, wow.
And because it's on the Meerkat site and it'll be close to Meerkat, we'll be able to follow them up and try and see what they are and where they've come from.
So, but just to unpack it, this is completely separate from the SKA.
Yeah, so it's a separate project. It's funded separately. It's through the NRF, and the University of KwaZulu-Natal has launched this project, and they'll be running it and training students and things. Yeah. But it will be on the Meerkat site or the SKA site, so using all the same infrastructure and the radio quiet zone.
Yeah. And I think this is, once again, just a very big leap for South Africa. Why is this such a huge innovation for South Africa? Why is this something that you think will really now put us on the map solidly?
Well, I mean, this is basically what's happening. So we've built Meerkat now. We showed we could do it. It was a South African project. Now these other projects are coming. The SKA is coming. Hirax is now coming. People have seen us as we're becoming a radio astronomy hub and an astronomy hub. And I mean, we're basically, Africa is thrown itself into the astronomy realm, and we're doing really, really well. We're actually bidding at the moment this week to host the General Assembly of the International Astronomical Union in 2024. So we should find that out next week.
Hey, look at us South Africans go, man. Waving that flag. Love it. Daniel, thank you very much, man. Really appreciate it. The Hirax, something definitely to look forward to, and also, once again, to be proud of in South Africa.